Alright, much brew time. Playing some blue-green ramp in Amonkhet Standard, and this hand does literal nothing. We're gonna mulligan. Oh god. Well, if we find green mana, we kinda can play Magic. Foreboding Ruins for our opponent. Green mana. Crush it, Tentacles. Oh, so this is the deck Leon Trazi played to a top 64 finish at the SCG. I think this is the most unique deck that came out of SCG Atlanta this past weekend. Maybe we should have just kept the all land hand. If we don't draw land here, oh man, I'm actually considering scooping. What can we discard that won't give anything away? Oh, it very well might be correct to just scoop. I think there's a possibility of winning, though, so we won't. Whatever. We'll discard Ulamog. Our opponent gets information. I don't know what answers they would have for Ulamog that they'd bring in anyway. Shocks our face. Bushwhacker. Man, our fogs are going to be so good in this matchup, but down to 8. Forest. Alright, now we're going to scoop. Oh, man. Is there a way we win? I don't want to show the fogs. Our odds here are so low. We fog. Yeah, we're going to scoop. I don't want to show our opponent any more than we have to. Alright, so our opponent's all in aggro, which means Walking Ballista is probably pretty sweet. More fogs, I guess, are somewhat reasonable. And what are we going down? Maybe just Censor? Actually, maybe we just go down Commit to Memory. Well, we might need to refill our hand, but then we're letting our opponent refill. Let's go down a couple Commit to Memories and a couple Censors. Split the difference. Try it like that. Oh boy. Well, that first game was not much of a game. Alright, we get to play first. Okay. 2 lands instead of 1. I'm down. And we have some ramp, although it dies to Shock. If you're playing Shock, you should probably just play Magma Jet in almost all cases. Let's just Island Invitalist, past turn. Lay Bare the Heart has a million targets. Takes one of our fogs, Cycling Fog. Land? We draw Pull from Tomorrow's. Well, got a Cycle Censor. Alright, there's a land. Might as well get in for 1. Pass the turn. Could use some more ramp. That would probably be the best thing we could get. This Pull from Tomorrow is going to be awesome if we can cast it X4 or more. More's good too. Transgress. Oh, we're getting picked apart. Takes Renewal. We did have plans for that. Alright, let's do some more cycling. Well, Hedron Archive is going to be awesome if it comes down next turn. There's a swamp for our opponent. Glint Sleeve Siphoner. No removal. Bushwhacker. Alright, so we're taking our beads for 5. Land? Ulamog. Oh boy. Little slow. Well, play Hedron Archive. Pass the turn. Opponent gets to draw. Question's going to be, are we able to pull from tomorrow without dying? Dreadwander, tapped. Flameblade Adept. Opponent gets in for a bunch. Land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, this feels so bad, but I think we just have to all out pull from tomorrow's right here, X4. Discard a Hedron Archive? Yeah, let's discard Archive. Lose our ramp. Play a forest, pass the turn. So we're taking a big hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Opponent gets in, gets an energy. There's a forest. We'll play the forest. If we play Hedron Archive and crush, we die. Alright, Hedron Archive, pass the turn. We do have a fog, which is helpful. Opponent gets to draw an extra card, not helpful. Goes to combat. Attacks. Well, let's fog. Still at 4. Does our opponent have reach? Another Siphoner gets an energy. There's renewal. That's what we were looking for. And this is renewal. Forest, island, I guess. Up to 11. Past the turn. I think we're good now. I think we stabilized. Opponent does get to draw. Because we have a fog for this turn. The next turn we have a ton of mana. We can play Walking Ballista, Wrath. Well, we need to fog now. And let's see what our opponent takes. All the cards in our hand are potentially good. Crush is actually the worst. Because it lets our opponent bushwhack again. So opponent gets some energy. If we don't draw anything, we probably just have to Ulamog, Captive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Cast Ulamog. Get rid of the Siphoners so our opponent can't keep drawing. And then, I guess we just play Captive. Now we can crush, man, more Siphoners. We can crush, get back Ulamog, do it again. I feel fairly, oh god, really? More Bushwhackers? Opponent gets an energy. Well, we kill this. Kill this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 we take. That's a lot. Down to 3. But everything's dead. So I guess we play Captive. Actually, let's tap our mana first. Play Captive. Oh, I'm doing this so very wrong. Well, I guess this is fine. Oh, that was very bad sequencing. Get in with Ulamog. Yeah. Yes, that was a punt. Surge a Crush. Pass the turn. Had the right plan, but I forgot that we need to be attacking with Ulamog first. See if this comes back to haunt us. It could. We could certainly lose because of that. Because now we can't Ulamog next turn. Flame Blade. Glint Sleeve. Dread Wanderer. And Dispossesses. Interesting sideboard card. Oh man, that punt was bad. Bad, bad, bad. Takes Hedron Archives. Okay. We might still win. So attack with our Octopus. Opponent has to block. Play a Captive. Play a Captive. Pass the turn. Opponent gets to draw an extra card. Let's see if we're dead. Goes to combat. Gets an energy. Well, we'll kill Siphoner. Drop to 1. Bone Picker. And Scrap Heap. Well, I think we got bailed out. We get to Ulamog. Yep. Exile the blocker. Wow, that was a brutal pun. I might just not show this match. Oh, yeah. That was super bad. But we'll run it back. This seems like a fine setup. And, oh boy, this hand. Well, we can't keep this. This is so bad. This is better. At least it's not all lands Ulamog. We'll keep another Renewal. Renewal is one of our best cards. Question is, how much discard does our opponent have? Sanctum go. Ruins tapped. And there's Dread Wanderer. Captive's good. Play Captive, pass the turn. If our opponent doesn't have discard, we have Hedron Archive into Nissa's Renewal. Especially if Captive lives. Take 2. Down to 18. Nissa's Renewal is so much life against aggro decks. Opponent has discard. Takes Archive. Another Dread Wanderer. Well, our opponent's just hoping we don't get to Nissa's Renewal. Well, Forest. Vitalist. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent, let's see. With our mana right here, we potentially have Renewal next turn. We don't have a payoff for it, but just gain 7, get a bunch of lands is pretty good. Can they kill one of our creatures? Down to 14. Scrounger. And passes. Alright, Renewal number 1 coming down. And there's a Fog. Well, yep, let's Renewal. Forest Island. And now we're back to 21, but now we have lands to cast the next Nissa's Renewal. Even if our opponent... opponent gets in. Down to 11. Well, Nissa's Renewal number 2, Forest, Island. Ramping's going well. Pass the turn. We need a big payoff here. Bomb at Courier. Opponent swings with everything except Courier. I guess we just double block this thing. It is annoying to lose our captive. And a bone picker. Opponent's out of cards. Come on, payoff. Woo! That's a payoff. That is a payoff and a half. We will pass the turn. Oh, man. Revelation is back. Sphinx's Revelation. I mean, we don't literally gain the life, but oh, God, it's so good. So let's just cast Haze of Pollen. Literally, once we cast Pull from Tomorrow's, I don't think we can lose. Opponent gets in with the Courier. Yep. Kind of lets them draw a card if they sack. The problem for our opponent is, oh, this card is so busted. So we will spend all of our mana, draw 7. That's a new hand. Discard 1. Lumbering Falls. Festivities. Alright, let's just play Vitalist. Oh man, Pull from Tomorrow's is so sweet in this deck. Oh, we punted like crazy, but it's still going to get the win here. And plus, then you got something to comment about. Look on the bright side of the puns. Yeah, and then we'll just Surge the Crush. Opponent might as well set Courier, I assume. Yep, draws a card. Play Lumbering Falls. Pass the turn. Gonna leave up a Fog, just in case. Creature, Bushwhacker. I guess that's still not deadly, but now that we drew 7, if we can just keep our life total high. There's Dreadwander. We also have Wrath of Ballista. There's Dreadwander, although most of our opponent's creatures come back. Let's cycle Censor. Another land. Another Ballista. We'll play the Forest. Get in with our Octopus. And let's just play a big Ballista. Ballista X5. Leaving up Fog mana. Whew! Ballista's sweet in this deck too, but Pull from Tomorrow's is... that's the nuts. Block Scrounger. Ping a Wanderer. We'll take 2 from the other one, so our Ballista doesn't die here. Bone Picker. Bone Picker. And Insolent Neonate. Well, I think we just win. So, world's biggest Ballista. This deck. X6. Shoot down our opponent's board. Oh, the Colorless Wrath. And that does it. Well, there was some punts here and there, but yeah, we crushed it in the long run. Oh man, Pull from Tomorrow's. Oh man, new favorite card to cast in Standard. So sweet. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, take a minute and click that subscribe button. It's a great way to support the channel for free, and you'll find the next video in the playlist right here.